That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready? 5-9.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. 3 seconds.
Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. Yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes steps away. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. On the move to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got this down to the 35.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run on first down. Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Sammy Watkins, 28 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, it was 4th down, so there was pressure to begin with, and then you make a one-handed catch like that. What a play.
Just when you thought your blood pressure couldn't get any higher after having called for it on 4th down, you see a one-handed catch being attempted. I'm sure it's spiked at that point for all the guys on that side of the field, and instead they get a chance to celebrate. What a tremendous catch, bringing it down for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
No. Whip your kill. Watch the whip. Bang, bang.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. To throw, it's Breeze. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Breeze again. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They'll run it with Kamara. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Slam, slam, slam. Shift. Watch the shift. Twist.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Out of bounds, down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Second and
5. To throw again on second down. Mahomes out to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
47, check Mike, 47. I got 2, fellas, let's go. 47, Mike, 47. They got it.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes looking for Kelsey on the deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. On first down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes rolling to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You go tight. You got tight.
Bree's going to throw. And Cook has it left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 48 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Williams. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
12.
From the 44, Breeze. They complete it to Hill. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And Kamara has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes flushed out right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check three. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Fighting through it, he's got space. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing
a breakaway from Michael Thomas. The 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
Exit. 56. Mike's 56. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Mike 56, Mike 56. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter.
I didn't know if I was going to pull that off.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because...
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP that battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Butker now to kick this one away.
Let's go, fellas.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
132 fighter.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 39, Brees. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
95-56.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. 59.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. Yellow lady. 56. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, That hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes on the move to his left, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spot, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs. All-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Yellow lady, yellow lady.
59. Get the ball.
Kamara trying to right side. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's Kamara off the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready? You ready?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's to his running back, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready? Yellow lady. 59. Check pass. Check pass.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But it's also
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Not that time for Watkins.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Set. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally.
He's got a man, complete. There he goes, right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. He can't hang.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll run it with Williams. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Go. Go.
Here's Breeze. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kamara, 73 yards.